ISTQB Part 9, Understanding of Exam Perspective. This video I thought to mention at the very first, but yes, of course, you have to understand so how your learning style is and how you want to learn with respect to this ISTQB foundation level exam. So for that, I have covered around 30 percentage of the syllabus, and we'll see how the whatever you learn, you will come to know how it really helps you. All right, so we have given five sample question, and did we really cover the five sample questions or not? Okay, so that's what you are going to see in this video. First question. So these are all the sample question paper, and some questions has been repeated in the ISTQB, so that we have been downloaded, and these questions will be kept in our page as well. Okay, so fine. So the left side is the question paper that is from the ISTQB, and the right side is that PPT or video that whatever we have discussed in the last 8 video tutorials. All right, so let me zoom it out. So here, yeah, so the first question will be, sorry, the second question is, test planning has which of the following major tasks? All right, so they have asked what they have given some 4 points, and they are asking what are all the activities has been done in the test planning. Okay, they have given four options. So with the order like 1 1 3 and 1 2 and 4 are true, and 3 is a false. So like that they have given, and A is a correct answer. So let we see whether we have discussed this in our tutorials or not. All right, so the options they have given is determining the scope, determining the test approach, then reviewing the test basis, then determining the exit criteria. These are all the four options they have given. All right, so here this is the planning and control slide. This is our previous video tutorial. So here see they have given, we have mentioned test planning includes around 6 points has been included, that is test planning consists, and test control consists again 5. So here the question is, test planning has what? Test planning has. All right, so here it is determine the scope, determine the test approach, and determine the exit criteria. So these are all the three answers, so that the answer will be one, that is option A is the answer. So in this way only you have to remember and you have to answer. All right, so this is not something like giving the theory to read, but this is something that what are the key points has been given by the ISTQB has been mentioned here, and you have to remember these each and everything so that you can answer it properly. All right, also you can find the odd one out. So reviewing the test base, so in planning you will not review any reviewing any test basis. So definitely this is also an odd man out, but yes, of course they if you want to go straight away to the answers, yes, you can find this. All right, so this is the first question. And see here, the question is, evaluating testability of the requirement and system are part of which phase? Okay, so they have given evaluating testability of the requirement and system. So here they have given four options, and we have mentioned to evaluate testability of the requirement and system. All right, so this is in the analysis and design only we have read. So this is what the answer: test analysis and design. So see here exactly they have given requirement and testability the requirement and system, so testability of the requirement and system. All right, so in this way only you have to understand. So you have to understand each and everything. So you have to understand like how the work process goes. All right, so even the question may comes like this also. So creating test cases or in which phase, so you have to answer analysis and design. All right, so this is the second question. And third question, see, which is not the testing principle? And you just ignore this M, because this is a previous question papers, so they have given this as a 2 mark question. Okay, so which is not a testing principle? So these are all the 7 testing principles we know. So testing shows presence of defect, exhausting testing is not possible, early testing, then defect clustering, everything. And here early testing is there, yes, defect clustering is there, then pesticide paradox is there, and exhausting testing they have given, and we have given exhaustive testing is not possible. So this is a one odd man, so this is not a principle in testing. So that is what this is the right answer. All right, so the fourth question is, which is not a fundamental test process? Of course we have gone through that process of testing, we have 5 testing technique, right? So planning and control, analysis, implementation and execution, evaluating the exit criteria and test closure activity. Here the option they have given is planning and control. Yes, we have this. Test closure activities, yes, we have this. Analysis and design, this is also we have. So the option they have given us none. So there is nothing has been present which is not in the fundamental of test process. So everything has been available. So this is where you have to understand, you have to remember and you have to answer. All right, so this is the final one. Yes, the previous slide we have discussed. So verification and validation. Static testing literally prevents the defect. See, which is not the testing objective. Okay, so the testing objective. So what is testing objective actually? So the testing objective is to uh, I have given the first slide itself. The in the definition of testing, it should be the testing should be the intention of the testing should finding that defect. That is the one objective. So definitely this is not the answer for this. Then gaining confidence. So this one also we have in the in some other slides. See here why testing is mandatory. The second video tutorial we have given, I mean third video tutorial, and second in the subject based. All right, so here validated the product brings confidence about the quality of the product. So to gaining the confidence, so the testing objective is to gaining the confidence. Then preventing the defect, yes, of course, here we have seen. So literally it prevents the defect. All right, so gaining the confidence is this, and finding the defect is the definition for the testing. So the remaining one is debugging the defect. So definitely this is not the part of testing objective. So obviously debugging is not a tester's objective, it will comes under the developer's objective only. But of course in some companies they used to allow the testers to debug it, but they may change the process, but they are not following the testing objective. That's it. So objective of the testing is see confidence, then prevents the testing, then of course finding the defect. So debugging is not the testing objective. So D is the right answer here. All right, so in this way only you have to read it and you have to answer for your examination, so that you can definitely clear it in the first attempt. So what are all the tutorials has been given, the past 8 tutorials will definitely gives you minimum 3 maximum 5 question to be answered. There's 3 to 5 question you can answer and you can score it in the in your examination for the first 8 tutorials. And remaining is will go forward, so that the static testing and dynamic testing, from the static and dynamic testing you will definitely gets around 3 to 4 questions, so that we are going to see in the upcoming tutorials. All right, so in this way we will cover everything, and we'll have the rough map also how we are covered, and what are the areas we covered, and how much question we can expect. Everything will be discussed in the next tutorials. So the next tutorial will be on a static and its static testing and its levels, and after this dynamic testing and its levels. Then we'll go to the boundary value analysis, equivalence parting testing, then static testing. Everything will be followed in the upcoming tutorials. All right, so I'm sorry, not static testing, it's decision making tables. Everything will be in the upcoming tutorials. All right, so we'll get back to you in the next tutorial of static testing and its levels.